So I don't know what you all took out of that, but what I took out of that was, hey, this is by the people for the people, guys. And the bigger our government gets, the least amount of freedom we have. And if you look at historically, that shit was fucking true, dude. I mean, look at what happened with look at what happened with the NSA. It's huge, and it craps all over your constitutional rights every day by listening in on your phone conversations or doing what other fucking bullshit it does. It's just, look, guys, we have to know what we're doing when it comes to our rights as American citizens. We have to understand it. We have to live it, learn it, love it. Because without it, we are not the country we started out being. You know? Don't y'all want to make sure that we're the country we're supposed to be? We are here to take care of each other, but we are also here to live with our decisions. So if we make the decision to screw ourselves over and not do what we need to do as a country and make sure that our Constitution still stands, that's a problem. You know? That's a problem for us, because then we're just like every other country anywhere else in the world. Let's take a listen to a little something else, okay? Okay, a little breakdown of what the Constitution is all about and the ratification of it. Let me show you. Let me talk to you a little bit about what she was talking about with the Bill of Rights. I'm gonna give them all to you here in just a second. Pulling them up. I don't know why I was that far down. Okay, here we go. Okay, the Bill of Rights, Amendment 1. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of the people to peaceably assemble and to petition the government for redress of grievances. So essentially what they're saying right there is hey, go ahead and have whatever religion you want. We're not going to make any laws about that because that's not our place. Your religion is your own personal stuff, okay? Then they prohibit the free exercise, anything that prohibits the free exercise thereof. So you can't stop somebody from practicing their religion. You just can't. So, and then they want to talk about abridging the freedom of speech. So we all have the right to say what we think. Or of the press, but I think the press forgot this a long time ago because I'm not a fucking fan of these goddamn current mainstream media folks. They are, sometimes I feel like they're puppets because they just say whatever they're told to say. They don't actually do any real investigative reporting anymore, and it's just sad. They're going to sit up there and make a lot of money, and they don't even really try to find out if what they're saying is true. It's fucking bullshit. That's why I don't listen to it. Okay, or the right of the people to peaceably assemble. So, hey, number one, peaceably is in there. That doesn't mean fucking riot. That doesn't mean tear up your neighborhood, because the only person you're hurting is you. That means peaceably assemble. So you can stand there with your little flag or whatever you got going on, your signs and stuff like that, and anywhere you want that is part of a public area. But you can't block traffic. You can't stop other people from having their rights. I'm just saying. Okay? So that's the right of people to peaceably assemble and to petition the government for redress of grievances. So what they're saying there is that, use your voice, the power of voice. A lot of people make petitions now so that they can hear, so it goes up to government and everybody understands that they're listening to you. Because it's by the people, for the people, right? We have the right to talk to our government and tell them what the fuck to do because we are paying their goddamn bills. I pay for them. You do too, out of your taxes. Their salary is something that you, as an American citizen, are giving them for doing a job. And if they don't do it correctly, that salary should be taken away. And we as a people should have the right to tell them, sorry, we can't pay you this month because you fucked up and didn't go do anything you were supposed to do. Right? Okay, other people get docked for not doing the right thing. Anyway, Amendment 2. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. Being necessary to the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Hey, listen, don't tell me about fucking muskets and automatic weapons. I don't want to hear that stupid shit. In their day, those muskets were badass equipment. That was a badass thing to use. So I don't want to hear about, they didn't know about automatic rifles. Well, of course they didn't. But that doesn't mean what they had in those days, to them, was state-of-the-art. So why are we even making that stupid argument? But everybody tries to twist shit. Okay, Amendment 3. No soldier shall, in time of peace, be quartered at any house without the consent of the owner, nor in time of war, but in a manner to be prescribed by law. So it's not like they can just go in there and take over somebody's shit, although I think that did happen and does happen. So I pretty much think that's wrong. But if they're doing it legally and they take those grounds, then there's nothing they can do. Most of the time we go in and fix their shit anyway. Amendment 4. The right of the people to be secure in their persons houses, papers, and effect against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the person or things to be seized. So damn it, they're not supposed to walk into your house and just take whatever the fuck they want. They're supposed to know what it is they want to do first and come in there. And then before anything else happens, they got to have a warrant. And they got to have a reason to have that fucking warrant. They just can't come in there. And that's why some of these laws are really stupid with the police today. Well, he had probable cause because he smelled marijuana. Well, shit, I could lie and say I fucking smelled marijuana too. So they just make it easier and easier for people to abuse their powers. That's what they do. Okay? Amendment 5. No person shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime unless on a presentment or indictment of a grand jury, except in the case arises in the land or naval forces or in the militia when in actual service in time of war or public danger, nor shall any person be subject to the same offense to be twice put in jeopardy of life or limb, nor shall be compelled in any criminal case to be witness against himself, nor be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor shall private property be taken for public use without just compensation. See, that's the thing. You know, if they want to take a criminal's stuff because they prosecuted him to the extent of the law, or her, to the extent of the law, then yeah, go ahead, take their shit, put it, auction that crap up. They do it all the time. But unless they should not be able to seize somebody's property and use it for any government sale or anything like that unless that person has been actually found to be a criminal and all those items were bought with dirty money. Shit, I'd own half of Congress's shit if that was true. If I could do that at will. Okay. So, Amendment 6. In all criminal prosecutions, the accused shall enjoy the right to a speedy trial and public trial by an impartial jury of the state and district wherein the crime shall have been committed, which district shall have been previously ascertained by law, to be informed of the nature and cause of the accusations, to be confronted with the witnesses against him, to have compulsory process for obtaining witnesses in his favor, and to have assistance of counsel for his defense. Nobody should have to pay for your counsel of defense because guess what? Under the Bill of Rights, you're supposed to be able to have that shit. If somebody's going to say you committed a crime, you have the right to defend yourself. Essentially, that's what it's saying. And they cannot make you witness against yourself. So if somebody just says, hey, I want to this, and this,